Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Sorry for the echoey. I'm just doing the voiceover somewhere different this time. So today we're going to be talking about a feature that I would like to see in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. So as we already know, this is going to be a really big game, the biggest LEGO game ever. There's going to be 500 characters, and we're probably only going to get, I say, about 50 of them just by completing the story mode. So there'll be a ton of free roaming. There's I forgot how many confirmed planets there were. I think it was 24. But let me talk about this mode that I have in mind, and it is called Siege. So basically, in this Siege mode, you'll have an option depending on what era you are in, or like what movie you are in. You will have an option to launch a siege. And pretty much the siege will be kind of like the arcade mode in LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. See this gameplay right here? And if you guys never played LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, let me show you what the arcade mode is. So this is the arcade mode. So pretty much you choose a system, which is a planet, and you launch an attack. One player is the Separatists and one player is the Galactic Republic. So as you can see, I chose General Grievous. My sister was going to choose Obi-Wan Kenobi, but she's decided to choose Ahsoka Tano. So pretty much this mode, there's a bunch of different things. You can choose how many studs you start with, and you use the studs to buy things that'll help. So you can buy like aerial supports and all that, and you can buy like troops or droids to help you. And pretty much with this one, you have to protect your command center. So it's pretty much what the mode is. I want them to do something like this, but they will change it up a bit. So you will have not just the Galactic Republic versus the Separatists. You'll have the Galactic Empire versus the Rebels, or the First Order versus the Resistance. That's pretty much what it would do. And this one, you can't really choose who's helping you, because since there are two people on each side, you have the character that you chose and a commando of some sort, like a droid commando or a clone commando. They could also make this mode online, and pretty much you can choose the different commandos. You can choose a certain commando that you'll have with me. See, General Grievous, if I had the choice, I would have chose those like droids that have those electrical batons, because those are usually always with General Grievous. And this is pretty much the whole like mode, but I want them to make it, I really want them to make it, just make the mode a little bit different. Don't have it the same way, because this one, since we'll have you can use lightsabers, where you will have light attacks, medium attacks, and heavy attacks. And you will also be able to use force abilities. They can have that in mind. So in certain episodes of the Clone Wars, let's just say on certain planets, certain people have a better way of playing on that planet. So you can have stats, and so stats of a certain character, kind of like in DC supervillains. There's certain folders, and you can choose which characters you choose. You can choose which characters you want for a certain thing, pretty much. So it will be an option for you to choose. You're able to choose certain characters for something different, it will be an option. So like, let's just say if you wanted to go to like an underwater planet, like if you had to do a siege in the underwater area of Naboo, where the Gungans are from, you would pretty much for a certain side, let's say if you're the Galactic Republic, you would have to choose a Jedi Master like Kit Fisto, because Kit Fisto can help underneath water, like how he does in the Clone Wars. Or if you doing it with the rebels, you can have Admiral Akbar or some other member of the Mon Calamari. Or with the Galactic, you can even have Jar Jar Binks helping. So there's plenty of different options that they can do for it. And since we're here, let's go. I would like to go over something else I had in mind. This probably will be really crazy. They probably won't add it, but here's a feature that I was thinking of. So the customizer, since we know that they said you'll be able to make your own Jedi and your own bounty hunter, I want them to kind of like expand on that. Like, you can kind of change certain parts of each thing in a customizer. So like, let's just say if you're choosing the hair, you can choose the main color and the highlights, kind of like in anime. Some people's hair, like let's just talk about Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. His hair is green, but the highlights are black. Not like the highlights, like the tips of the hair, but like you can see it's black and green. So there'll be an option for that. And also, mainly that there'll be two different halves for everything. So let's just say if you want to make like a general character, you can change the color of the clone armor and you can change the color of your robes. And I want them to make so in this game you don't have to necessarily have two droids that you can customize, because that's what they had in Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I really didn't like that. I want them to make it so you have an option to have a custom character, like a Sith Lord, Bounty Hunter, Gambler, like Han Solo and Lando Calrissian or something like that. They will also have something for the droids. So you can switch out the droids, or there'll be a whole different customizer for the droids, like in the first Low Mouse Pros, because there's a whole different customizer for the Big Figs. You could have something in here like that. And I also want to make it so, want them to make it so not just that you can make your own like your own droid like R2D2 or C3PO. I want them to make it so like you can also make your own like separatist droid and stuff like that. You can recolor all the different parts of General Grievous or a normal B1 battle droid or something like that, or a super battle droid. I just want them to make it so that you can customize all of those different bits of a character. And also another feature they should have that you can pretty much choose which color of your lightsaber you have, and you can choose your force abilities. And I want them to have pretty much every color of lightsaber that has been seen in every single type of Star Wars. I want them to see white, blue, light blue, purple, pink. I want to see orange, red, black, and stuff like that, you know? And I want them to pretty much so you can also choose the hilt. Like, yeah, we won't be able to have like custom hilts, but I want to make so you can choose like a double-bladed lightsaber, like a character like Darth Maul, or you could have dual-wielding lightsabers, and you could change the color for each lightsaber. Or you want to have Luke / Anakin / Rey's lightsaber, but you want to change the hilt color. You don't want that plain old silver. and I want them to make so you can change the color of the hilt. Even though they can't really do a lot of lightsaber customization because this is a Lego game, I want it so you can change the color of the hilt. So like with most Sith Lords would have like a black hilt or something, but like some Sith Lords don't. Like some Sith Lords have a silver hilt, like Count Dooku. Some Sith Lords have a gold hilt, like Emperor Palpatine. And I also want them to make it so you can choose your different force abilities, so you can really make your Jedi. So like, you can choose Jedi Mind Trick, like Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Rey Palpatine. You can choose your Jedi Mind Tricks and stuff like that. You can have Jedi Mind Trick, and you can also choose if you want to give your Jedi Force Lightning, because that's something that Rey does in Rise of Skywalker. She's a Jedi, so she can use Force Lightning. And I want them to have pretty much every Force ability: Force Push, Force Pull. Like you can. And also, I want the features so you can make your character like a youngling or a child. So, like, basically, any legs that we have, rather it's detailed or not detailed, I want them to make so that you can make it a short, like a child minifigure. That would be really, really cool. And if we do have all these features in the game, then honestly, I think this will be one of the greatest, not just Lego games, but Star Wars game ever made, you know? Like, you can choose your own, and with bounty hunters, I want them to bring back the ability, like with bounty hunters, that, in Star Wars, the Clone Wars, you can have, a bounty hunter that has a sniper, like let's just say Aura Singh. She has a sniper, and you can actually zoom in on that object in the Clone Wars. So I hope zoom in on the object that you want to shoot. So I hope they add that feature back, you know, so we can have different options. And I want them to add back a bunch of the stuff that they had in the Clone Wars, like you can give your character, you can give your clone or stormtrooper or whatever a minigun. You can give them like a pistol type blaster, a blaster rifle. You can give them 2 blasters and all that. Like, this game, you should be able to pretty much customize, I wouldn't say every part of it, but almost every part. And the arcade mode, we haven't had an arcade mode in a Lego game, I think, since either Lego Superheroes 2 or Lego Ninjago. So I hope they add that back, because we haven't had something like that in Lego games in a long time. And since they said that they would keep supporting this game even after release, I hope they will give us free updates like in Jedi Fallen Order. Like, we can get like a Clone Wars mission pack, the Mandalorian mission pack, Rebels mission pack. And we can even, and since they're giving us Star Wars, The High Republic, which is going to be the next set of Star Wars movies. You should know what the High Republic, from what I heard, High Republic is going to take place after the Old Republic, but before the prequel / original trilogy. So, what they could do with that is, they could give us some characters from that. Or they could just give us some characters from Star Wars Legends. I hope we'll be able to get like Darth Plagueis in the game, Darth Revan. Because Darth Revan, he has two lightsabers, but they're both different colors. He has a purple / magenta lightsaber, and he has a red lightsaber. So that will be really amazing. So what features do you guys would you guys like to see in Lego Star Skywalker Saga? Please leave it in the comment section below, and maybe we can talk about that next time. I'm the Orange. This is Star Wars. Out.